You know what? I think we can just spend 2 hours here watching the splashdown. Everyone's fun. Everyone is fun. I will change the angle here in a minute. I'll go down here and kind of get more of a side view, or more of a straight on / side view. Jim Cletus wants me to walk a few paces and have a sit down. Oh, Jim, you're almost as clever as me. All right, let's change the angle up here. Let me give you guys a slightly different view of Scream, Splash, Laugh. Nikki, who's at Bear? Nikki's at HHN now. I'm going later, but I don't think we're going to do any live stream. I think this will be a non-Halloween live stream. The next real big event will be the Halloween night live stream. So make sure you have your candles ordered. Make sure you know all your supplies to make your homemade pizza fries. Got all your little supplies to make your zombie shark at home. And then just sit in your living room watching your big screen of me and answering the doorbell every now and then when the trick-or-treaters come. Sherry McCoy Bricker, an executive producer for 39 months. I've already gotten my HHN trip, so now I'm waiting for my Christmas one. I cannot wait to live stream you guys the Christmas parade. That'll be super fun. Make sure I'm out of the splash zone. I do intend, it all depends on how sales go and if I can reinvest in supplies to come up with a Christmas offering. Something that's a flavor that is more related to Christmas, a snickerdoodle, or a peppermint, or maybe just hazelnut. You know, squirrels like hazelnuts. Hello, Lisa from Cleveland. Let's change this angle slightly again. You know, hazelnut could be a year-round thing. I mean, you can have hazelnut anytime. Just call it Squirrel's Blend. Something like that. Now look, see, it's looking pretty dry, so I think I'm safe standing here. I'll hide behind this tree. You know what? Let's keep switching it up. Our Squirrel's Blend. My viewers will get the reference. All right, let's change this angle up a slightly more. Let's see. Let's try to get the trash cans in my way. Mine's old. I have a new one, but the new one doesn't like the rain. And it's been weird weather. It's been windy at times, kind of sprinkly at times, but not really raining. So this old gimbal here will take the rain. The new gimbal doesn't like the rain, so that's why the old gimbal won tonight, because the weather has been questionable. It did rain on the drive over here. All right, here we go. I think I hear some rumbling in there. Maybe I was wrong. Oh no, I hear stuff. Want to switch it up some more. The sun's kind of harsh on the water. Nah, kind of harsh. Hi, good to see you. Oh, I love the cups. I love those cups. Good idea. Thank you. They work. They're right. We're good. Oh, here we go. This is kind of cool. Get a straight on. Oh, but the music's kind of loud. Never mind. Son of a gun. My ears attuned to the copyright music, and we have to abandon that. Maybe we'll get walking around the park. It was a nice angle. If it was just the camera and not the iPhone here, I get that shot for a video, but with the live stream and the music. All right, we'll get one more shot of Scream, Splash, Laugh, and woo, can you hear the wind? It is like just coming straight at us now. It's weird. It's been like really breezy at times, but then still at times. Some rain driving in, sprinkles walking to the Jurassic area. So it's just kind of weird weather. I don't mind it as long as it doesn't pour down. Remember the last time we were here, it was just pouring down rain. But I don't know if the water I see is from the waterfall or if it's from the air, but there's just little water particles floating all around. We'll walk this way to the right. When I was walking to Jurassic Park to start the live stream, I noticed something kind of odd in Toon Lagoon. I'll mention that when we get there. See, nothing but clear skies there. Oh, Tink Disney, thanks for buying the Scream, Splash, Laugh. That's one of our, we have two things that are really popular when it comes to the t-shirts. One is the Mummy Coffee Company ones, and then also the Scream, Splash, Laugh. Now, I haven't done a detailed analysis, but those two are neck and neck for #1 sellers for t-shirts. Kong was a 15-minute wait when I walked by first time, and it is still a 15-minute wait. I have no idea how the parks were today. I didn't get here to just right before I started the live stream. All I've done in the park today was go through the entry gate and walk to Scream, Splash, Laugh. That's all I've done. I did notice a couple things along the way that we're going to point out, such as the wait time there for Kong only being 15 minutes. I have scheduled an MRI. It's not until like November 2nd though. You don't, if you don't mind, do you guys mind if I share a little story about I know it's not theme park related, but can I share a little story about me scheduling my MRI? Okay, thanks for the validation. It is a theme park channel, so I try to stay on that topic. But you know, we're just friends walking around a theme park, so you know our topics are going to vary. The person who scheduled, let me get out of the way here. Kind of get to the side. So I appreciate smart workers, intelligent workers, whatever they may do. And this is the first time that this has happened to me when scheduling an appointment. Now, you guys, it may have already happened to you. You may already be familiar with this technique. I am not, but I was impressed. So I knew ahead of time, my expectation when I scheduled this MRI was like, you know, getting medical appointments never fast. I'm like, it'd be like a month. It'd be a month. I'm gonna have to wait a month to get my MRI. So I called the schedule and I told the lady the 2 places I'm interested in going, and she comes back with this phrase, and it works. She goes, "Oh, I had a cancellation. We can get you in on November 2nd. And I said, okay, I agreed to that. One, partly because it was in my expectation time frame. But I did notice that her just using the phrase, "I found cancellation. I can get you in on this date." I bet you that saves her a lot of trouble. Because if she had just come back and said, "I have a reservation for November 2nd, I would have said, "Well, do you have anything earlier?" So I just appreciate, I mean, I wasn't fooled or anything, but I just appreciate the work smarter, not harder approach that she did there. Because I bet it cuts down on a lot of her troubles. So if any of you are working in that type of industry and you're not using that phrase when you're setting appointments for people, try it. Don't come back and say, "Here's the date." Come back with, "Oh, I just had a cancellation. Here's the date." It might save you some trouble. Anyway, I wasn't fooled. I believe it was just a line, but it was a line that was never given to me before, so I appreciated it. So here's what I've noticed in Toon Lagoon today, or at least when I walked through. None of the water features are turned on. So we've got the cloud over here. We've got the cloud over here not turned on. This water feature is not turned on. The little fire hydrant not turned on. So, you know, we can't walk under the water today. And there's some other ones over there, not turned on. I need my lower back. I have lower back issues. So there's my observation of Toon Lagoon. I don't know if the water's been off all day or if they just recently turned it off. But no water features. Who's planning an HHN tonight or just IOA? Well, I think the live stream is just going to be IOA. But I am personally going to Halloween Horror Nights. Nikki is already there. I have some friends in town. I can't stay long because I have a time limit on how long I'll stay in a theme park with my bad back. Sound like an old person complaining about my back, but it's the truth. So 2 hours walking around for the live stream, and then maybe I can handle an hour over there at HHN. Go through one house or something. Well, it's weird. It's weird. And in some aspects, I feel better, but in other aspects, a little worse. So, but don't worry about me. I can walk around. Usually about 3 hours is my time frame for walking around a theme park. But some of the moderators are over there at Halloween Horror Nights tonight. Nikki's with them. And I'll at least go through a house or something. But can't stay too long. Don't want to push it too hard. But enough of that. I would just like to let you know I'm still unstoppable. Still unstoppable. I didn't even notice this, though. They removed some of the walls. The last update video I showed you, we had construction walls here, I believe. Those have been removed. A yellow one, please. Who said that? Gray Wolf. If you give me an EVC, I need it to be yellow, please. Yellow with blue pinstripes. Yeah, you might get some ads. I selected balanced. YouTube has been changing some of their live stream operations. In live stream ads is one of them. The other thing is the default for live streaming on mobile is vertical. You have to manually change it to be horizontal. I know a lot of people like to watch on their big screens from their comfy couch, so vertical really doesn't work well when you're watching on a 60-inch television. But YouTube has been making a lot of little changes lately, and I don't know about it. They don't send me a summary. Hey, here's the changes we made. At least not before the fact. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes they do. I'm being a little harsh. Let me stop. I did get an email today about some other changes they're making with, what was it? Something about the products. Where ads are going to appear. And products, I don't know. They're always tweaking something. Richard Walton. I was about to step away. Let me stay here in the shade. Richard Walton with a super chat. Keeping the live stream alive on this channel and at Universal. Says, hey Rick, last night in Orlando as I assume you mean night. Last night in Orlando as fly home to the UK tomorrow. Was great to meet you and loved HHN 32. Looking forward to HHN 33 next year. Thank you, Walton. Richard, nice to see you too. It has been a good Halloween Horror Nights 32. For HHN 33, we want a Creature from the Black Lagoon haunted house. Let's make that happen, people. Universal, I know you're watching. We want a Creature from the Black Lagoon haunted house next year. The people demand it. Universal, you do great. Great with your kind of watery or underwater sets. You do great with that. You're fabulous with it. Makes a perfect home for a Creature from the Black Lagoon. Just saying, Universal. Whoever the Universal team member who is paid to watch me, push that up the ladder. You can take credit for the idea. I don't care. Just push it up the ladder. Maybe we get a promotion out of it, buddy. Well, this year they always do something monsters. And this one, the one is set like over in Europe, kind of the European type monsters. Because if you're not in America, I gotta do my bathroom joke. If you're American in the living room, what are you in the bathroom? I see the super chat. I'll get to that in a minute after my joke. If you are American in the family room, what are you in the bathroom? European. Classic dad joke. Classic. Classic dad joke. I don't know how old that one is, but I've never forgotten it. Okay, the super chat. From Wolfram Alpha. With a super sticker, actually. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Wolfram. And that was your very first super on a live stream. Thank you so much. I've told that joke before. It might have been a while. I forgot all about that one. But that's one of your classic dad jokes. For those of you out there who are not a father yet, put that one in the memory bank. File that away for when you have kids and you can do the dad jokes. Ay, ay, ay. I think one's getting ready to shoot up here. Let's be patient. It doesn't like the hold anymore. That's why I got the new one. Well, I thought I heard it warming up. Let's back up a little bit. I'm not leaving it. We're not going to miss it. It appears as if my timing was off. My apologies. Jersey Jim says, great dad joke. I actually chuckled. Okay, here it comes. You got to hear that noise, and then you know it's taken off. The gimbal fell off of the gimbal was full of fear. Rochelle with a super chat says, hey Rick, finally my turn to experience HHN this weekend. Driving to Universal tonight from Louisiana. Hope you're feeling better. And the brace helps. Fins up. Thank you, Rochelle. Yeah, it was so bad. I don't want to keep harping on the back, but I did have to end my Miami Dolphins live stream early. It wasn't because the Dolphins were losing. It was because of my back. I know some people are thinking, Oh, the Dolphins are losing. He's bailing on us. All right, let's keep walking around the park. See now, it's like sunny. It's like cloudy. The locking mechanism on the gimbal isn't working. That's why I got the new one. But the new one doesn't like to work in the rain. And I thought we might get some rain. But I did bring something to prevent it from raining. I've got a poncho. So you know that the rain gods are going to be happy that they're just making me carry this around all night for no reason. That's what's happening. So, since I brought something to be ready for the rain, means it will not rain. Those clouds are kind of a little. I used to make a little poncho for this one. I used to get like one of the little bags from the carts. They would give me a bag, and I'd make a little poncho for this one. Another dad joke. I'll use my turnstile joke. Oh, I'll tell you a story. Hold on. Let me get in the shade. It's story time with Rick. The sip and say. It's time to the sip and say, but with no coffee right now. First I'll tell my turnstile joke. I got a couple of them. I'll use the more kid-friendly one, which is, I used to work as a turnstile. I quit because I got tired of being pushed around. So there's one of my turnstile jokes, but you know what? I'll get a little closer. Oh no, I don't want to get in trouble. I'll get a little closer, but not so close that you can actually see what I'm talking about. Hold that thought, guys. I got a funny story. Kind of exit related. Not a turnstile, but exit related or entrance related. I'll just get a little closer to where it happened before I tell you the story. Actually, I changed my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind. I think we're getting close to park closing, so I don't want to be too close that way. I want to go this way. But anyway, as I exited Islands of Adventure, they have a prototype, or not a prototype, but they have one of the scanners they're supposed to use for facial recognition for the photo validation. I talked about that in the last weekly roundup. They have one out there already. And as I was leaving, I noticed a large group of Universal employees huddled around it as if they were getting some training on it or they were just getting up to speed on it. And I walked by and I go, ooh. And then everyone in the group started to look at me like, oh no, it's Rick. Rick is here. And I just went and I sat down on the rocks and just watched them. And they every now and then would just turn their head backs to look at me to see what I was doing. I didn't record it or anything, but I was having a little fun just sitting there, having them like, oh no, what is Rick doing? Is he gonna record this? But I just sat there on the rocks and watched them for like 3 minutes get some of their training. I did pull out my phone just to tease. Like I said, I didn't record anything. But I would just sit there and watch every now and then. They just kept turning their heads back at me. Like, oh crap, it's that vlogger. Some of them would be like, oh, it's the vlogger. Or some would actually be, oh, it's Rix Flix. Now, my first inclination was to whip out my camera. And they're like, no, 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 no. It ain't that important. I'll just tell my funny story about how everyone kept looking at the vlogger, watching them getting their training. The channel probably got like 30 more views than it would have that week because everyone in the group probably kept checking my content to see if I posted anything about it. But I didn't need to. I already explained that to you guys in the, I'm sorry, the wrap-up. It's no longer the weekly roundup, the wrap-up. Anyway, I'm blind now. I'm walking straight into the sun. It's hard to read the phone. Hard to read the comments. Get over into the shade for a bit. Let me go back and check out some of your comments. Well, no, I think they're going to get rid of the bio. They're going to get rid of the bio eventually and just have the photo validation where they look at your face. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend for live stream. I might do a daytime Saturday. We're not quite in the season where it's nice to do like the daytime stuff, but probably a month from now, I can do like Saturday mornings and Saturday afternoons because it won't be so hot. So I think come November, I can do some actual like midday or morning live streams. Yes, I was up to some shenanigans at the exit the other day. Like, oh my God, is he gonna? Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, you betcha. Thanks for watching the stuff. I appreciate it.
My dad watches you every day. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you guys. What's Dad's name? Is he watching? Is he watching now?
He will watch.
Okay. All right. Hey, John. Family's doing good. Bye-bye. Here we are walking into the sun. My apologies, everyone. My apologies. I'll try to change the angle. How about let's try to walk it like this. You know, trying to look at the screen when the sun is in my face like this is difficult too. It's hard to win in this situation because walking into the sun's bad, but then when I'm walking away from it, then the sun is just hitting the screen. But anyway, enough of my problems. When I get into the shade here, I'll look for that super chat. It's just too difficult to read right now. But we'll read it over here by the griffin fish. Aha, I can see again. All right, let me go back. Let me find that. Was it Johnny Dubs? Johnny Dubs says, hopefully you'll have many more roller coaster days in your future. Revenge of the Mummy and Gringotts are kind of rough sometimes. You can add Rip Ride Rocket to that as well, my friend. Cooks, thanks for ordering the coffee. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thanks for supporting the channel. I hope you enjoy it. 4 flavors right now. Hopefully we come up with another one. The decaf coming up next, hopefully. I might come up with a special UK blend, because I might have to sell that some other way because of the shipping and the VAT and all that stuff. But thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, yes, we can with a super chat. Just keeping the live stream alive, says, oh, yes, we can. As always, Noah and Dennis say hi. Hey, gang, thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I do need to kind of sit down, though, in the shade. But also with a view for you guys. Okay, well, it's kind of a waterfall view. I'm giving my body to the channel. That's why I appreciate all the support I can get. Back support. You name it. Whatever support I can get. Thank you guys so much for supporting our little boutique of a channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tracy, we kind of want to go. We kind of want to make a trip out there to Hollywood. Nikki went out to California this past summer. Had a good time. Went to Disneyland and stuff like that. She didn't go to Universal, but she went to like the Disney parks and stuff like that. Tink Disney with a super chat. Says, hey Rick, hope your back feels better. We purchased some of your coffee today. My friend has a DeLorean. He drives it from time to time. Oh, good one, Tink. Love it. I'm gonna take that and modify it if you don't mind. I'm gonna steal that one. I'll just modify it slightly. The back brace helps when walking around. It's a little uncomfortable sitting, so I'm like, it's kind of like a catch-22. But don't worry about me. I am unstoppable. Pandemics can't stop me. Hurricanes can't stop me. Back surgery may delay me, but it won't stop me. I'm unstoppable. I'm an how do I want to say this? I'm going to make up a word. I'm an irrevocable force. There we go. How about that? Irrevocable force. I just made that word up. Let's see here. What time is it? I can hardly make out the time. Irrevocable force. $5:23, right? Is that am I reading that correctly? It's around 5:23. Am I correct? Ah, I am correct. Thank you so much. A force to be reckoned with. Oh, Natalie, you understand the assignment. Yeah, sure thing. How's it going?
How's it going, Rick?
Hey, this your group?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let me show the gang the picture. Just put it right up here. There we are, everybody. Awesome. Thanks for watching this stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What do you think about Beetlejuice getting a show back over at the Epic?
That'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, then and there's a new movie next year. Yeah, the new movie's next year.
Yeah.
So, time. I like it.
Back in the monster section.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm for that. We'll just sit here and let you enjoy the music. For those of you who are fans of Islands of Adventure, you gotta enjoy the music, right? You don't even need me. Again, I'm not needed. We'll just set this here and we'll let you watch the screen for 24 hours, 7 days a week without me. Just enjoy the views and the sounds. I'll shut up now. Oh, Gray Wolf. Oh, you dog. All right, let's keep moving. A rolling stone gathers no moss. All right, so this part closes in about 30 minutes. Early closing day for Islands at 6 p.m. Studios already closed for daytime guests. It will reopen for Halloween Horror Nights shortly. Officially, the event starts at 6:30, but oftentimes they get everyone out of the park and they open it up for the HHN guests around 6. So keep that in mind if you're going to attend, especially like during the week. So officially a 6:30 start. But if things go well, 6. I like this shot. I like the look of the buildings with the palm trees. I like it. Hey, how's it going?
Good. I never thought I'd stumble across you.
Yeah. Just wearing blue tonight. That's all.
Oh yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
I said, oh, he's usually wearing.
Yeah.
I thought, wait, that one's.
That's it. You got me. Yeah. Thanks for watching the stuff, man.
Hey, have a good night.
You too. Yeah, you got your kebab signs there. The look of these buildings combined with the palm trees, I think it's visually appealing. Oh, that's 50 cents with Nickelback. Books and things. I told that joke the other day. Of course, I took it from someone. Was it you I took it from? Maybe it was you I took it from. I did tell it, but I think I got it from someone on the channel. I didn't make it up. I like it though. It's yeah. It's 50 Cent with Nickelback. No, see, this way doesn't look as good. This is the better view. Russ, I haven't given up on it, but I missed a lot of time with my back. I don't want to keep talking about the back. Let me forget about that. No, I'll just say I haven't forgot about it. I hope to do some stuff next week. But I'm going to table the back talk for now. Truist Trustler with a super sticker. Thank you so much. I like the palm trees. I like the palm trees. The little lanterns up there. Okay, Alicia, you got me. I like that one too. I actually have a book of dad jokes. Anyway, I don't know. Arabian Nights. We can say that much about the Lost Continent. This little particular view right here. It's good looking. Yeah, nothing really happening in here right now except for shopping, eating, and restrooms. I almost did a Disney live stream today. That was, I thought I was going to do that, but then, because I missed some content last week, due to a lot of stuff going on last week, I decided to come back here. I want to blitz out some Universal content and go to Disney next week. Since my last update video, these walls are new. You're coming out Wednesday through Saturday. Oh, Thanksgiving? Yeah, Thanksgiving probably busy. Even little minor holidays, there's always an uptick in the park, whether it be Veterans Day, Columbus Day, Memorial Day. What's another, just like I don't know, a day that people get off of work. There's always an uptick. So that will be the case come Thanksgiving. And 4th of July. Not that those are like minor holidays. I'm just saying. It's not Christmas or Halloween or Thanksgiving. But those type of holidays that kind of create a 3-day weekend causes an upsurge in park attendance. Back into walking into the sun. I'm seeking the shade again. Columbus, well, whatever days, any day, any holiday. The weather is not as hot as it has been. As a Florida native, I do notice the cooler weather, and I use the term cooler lightly. It being 84 instead of 98 is huge. Okay? That's a nice change. Someone traveling from up north right now coming down here, oh man, it's so hot. It's still hot here. As a native, I can tell you, I appreciate 84 versus 98. I'll take that 24/7. Yeah, well, you know, we're getting in that range where some coolness or some nicer weather can happen. All depending on, you know, cold fronts and jet streams. Those things will have an effect on the weather now instead of just being hot all the time. Patrick Brooks, who has been a producer for 16 months, says, a skeleton walks into a bar, orders a beer and a mop. My mummy coffee shipped today. Consider chiropractic. Chiropractic. I'm saying that wrong. That sounds funny to me. I think I'm saying it wrong. I think I'm adding a name in there. Like SpongeBob and Patrick. thanks for the super chat. Let me see what else. Oh, it shipped today. I hope it looks okay. I actually did not get hands onto the bags, so I hope I did have to do some adjusting with the labels for better printing. I think it worked out. Hopefully the bags look good. Chiropractic. Thank you, John. I'm adding in Patrick's name. Yes, Chiropractic. He's a character on SpongeBob. He's from Cairo, by the way. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. He's from Cairo. This is Patrick from Cairo. Nice to meet you. Can I just call you Cairo Patrick? Oh, I gotta stop. I'm making myself laugh too much. All right, let me move on from my own shenanigans. Sometimes I tickle myself. What can I say? I do have the ability to laugh at myself. I do not take myself too seriously. Yeah, you know Patrick from Cairo. Everyone does Jordan Hill. I gotta stop. Let me get serious again. Oh, I gotta keep this thing on the rails. Nikki's not here to help me keep it on the rails. I gotta keep it on the rails myself. You guys are no help. I'm still laughing to myself. There's Hogwarts Express, everybody. Change of subject. Oh boy. Hogwarts Express, everyone. Hogwarts Express. The snow hasn't melted from last winter, though. We've made it all the way to the first week of October, and last season's snow still on the roofs. Falliful? Well, Falliful is a surname. That's a proper name, Falliful. I guess Cairo Patrick is a proper name too. 70 minutes for Hagrid's. All right, let's walk through Hogsmeade Village, everyone. A nice Scottish village. Is Uncle Ian on? It's a Scottish village, my man, Uncle Ian. Scottish. If you watched my latest update video, then you know there's 2 new beers in Hogshead. 2 new beers. One was the Dark Forest, the darker beer. The lighter beer, I want to say, was Daisy something. Aye, Uncle Ian, aye. Good, proper Scottish accent. The man with 1,000 voices is back. One of them Scottish. Daisy Root, thank you so much. A Daisy Root draft and the Dark Forest. Daisy being the lighter color of the 2 beers. Dark Forest being a darker beer. Funny how that worked out. They all sound the same. And none of them can sing, Uncle Ian. None of them can sing. I'm quite good at a Celtic dance, though.
There's no way. Listening exercises.
You guys didn't know that about me, did you? Quite good in a Celtic dance. One could say I'm the lord of the dance. I don't think so. I don't think so, Ian. You don't want to see that. I'm making that up. I'm telling stories right now. That's a total fabrication. I can't dance an Irish jig. I can do an Irish jiggle. Pretty good at that. Though I have lost 15 pounds recently, guys. The good news, in an effort to save my back and my health, I've started eating well. I've lost 15 pounds. I can tell you three ways I did it. You guys want to know the 3 ways that helped me lose my poundage so far? I'll give you my secret if y'all want it. All right, no one wants it. Oh, you do want it. For me, now your results may vary. You may be doing some of this already. Here's the 3 things I did. No soda. I drink Pellegrino now. No soda. No bread. No sugar. I gave up those 3 things. Now there are some sugar hidden things that, it's hard to know. It's not like I'm eating candy bars, but if there's some sugar, like, I don't know, in a pizza sauce, I'm not really counting that. But, like your ice creams, your cakes, your desserts. So, no soda, no bread, no sugar. Which is, Nikki can't eat bread anyway. I guess so, but that's the main 3 things I did. My desserts now, I'll eat like some blackberries with some sugar-free whipped cream. Just a little squirt of sugar-free Ready Whip on blackberries, and I might indulge with a chocolate or dark chocolate covered almond as a dessert as well. Slight, little things like that. Way better than eating a slice of cake or a pint of ice cream and stuff like I used to do. In addition to my back injury, I had a pretty big health scare, but the blood work turned out good. But it scared me straight. Taz with a super chat. How's the coffee sales? Can't wait to get my mummified. Not bad, not bad. I'm pretty happy so far. I mean, this hasn't even been a week, right? When did we introduce it? Maybe 5 days ago? It seemed like I did it maybe it was Friday or Saturday. Anyway, last week was one of the most difficult and challenging weeks of my life. So let's move on to happy things like a theme park. There's the castle. And now we enter Jurassic Park, which we've already been on one side of Jurassic Park tonight, or this afternoon. We started over there by the splash zone. But I will talk over the swelling music to introduce you to Jurassic Park and inform you that we spared no expense in bringing Jurassic Park to Florida. The Florida bus. The floor of the bus. It was a 70-minute wait. Oh yeah, I always get the loud music here. I'm gonna have to mute you guys. I'll mute you guys and put on some party lights. That was a man of 1,000 voices. One of them is party music. It's not just the Scottish accent that I am phenomenal at. The techno party music is one of my 1,000 voices. I haven't unveiled it until today, but now you know. I don't know which is better, my techno party music voice or my Scottish voice. I don't know which one's better. I'll do a poll. You guys can vote. Lauren JP, that's one of my 1,000 voices. It's amazing. One of my voices is also another music voice. It's country music, but I only use that when I'm in the, like near the Country Bear Jamboree at Magic Kingdom. You know what? Let's go through the inside. I'm going to walk in through the outdoor, though I have no raspberry beret. I will still walk in through the outdoor. I must admit I left my raspberry beret in my Jeep. All right, let's not fall down. I'm looking through a phone wearing glasses. Let's not trip and fall. I'm going out through the indoor. Yes, it was secondhand. Yes, it was. How do you know? How did you know? No wonder I don't have 1 million subscribers. I'm ridiculous. Trying to find a good spot to sit. I've got to judge visuals for you guys in audio. This might be safe for audio. I don't know, it's kind of close. I got to keep talking maybe. For those of you new to the channel, that's why I talk so much. I gotta talk over all the copyrighted music at Universal. If I'm quiet for too long, the copyright strikes come. Or at least warnings, copyright warnings. All right, let's kind of go with that. So the fence is messing up our view a little bit. I have thought about doing, for today's live stream, so it's on the table for the future. I have thought about doing a Volcano Bay live stream. Last time I was there, I found some spots with some pretty good coverage for the phone, some network coverage. And I would just park there and we would chat and look at the volcano for 2 hours. So I'm just putting it out there. That might be on the agenda one day, where we just enjoy the views of the volcano and chat at Volcano Bay for 2 hours. The spot, you know, the network that covers Volcano Bay has always been kind of spotty. But I was there the other day. I didn't make a video, didn't go live, didn't make a video. You know, I do stuff without you guys. I'm sorry, I do. But I noticed there were some spots where it seemed like the coverage would be okay. I would just have to get there early enough to grab those spots. And it has to be, of course, with a view of the volcano. I think if I were trying to walk around with the live stream, we would definitely hit some very bad network spots. So it may be a case of just a stationary, relaxing volcano view that day. Oh, Q&A, that's a good idea, Uncle Ian. Now, some of you may remember the first time I've ever tried to do live streams. My first 2, maybe 3 live streams were from a stationary spot at Volcano Bay. Does anyone on this stream remember those very first live streams? It's very hard. It was so bright too. It's just so bright and hard to see the screen. I might have deleted those off the channel. I don't know. But yeah, I think the network coverage I haven't done, but I think I have. Someone who knows, let me know if I've done that. All right, Nikki. Ah, yes, I thought I did. Thank you, Uncle Ian. You guys are my brains now. We're one organism. We're a multifaceted brained organism. Like the Mind Flayer. Yeah, I think so. I only did it once though. I wonder how it was. Was the quality okay? I don't know. And we also took a Jeep ride once with the live stream. We will do that again, I promise. We just need that employment attorney. If you guys know one in the area, a good one. Let me know. Message me. Send me an email. Yeah, Nikki's getting ready to go into a haunted house right now. I'm gonna catch up with her later. You know, I like for these live streams to go at least 2 hours. Kind of my minimum. And, you know, I will go down as low as 90 minutes. I prefer at least 2 hours though. I do need to get in shape for Epic Universe, where I'm sure we will live stream all day long opening day, official opening day. I don't know about soft openings or whatnot, but I know I will be there the very first official opening day. We will live stream all day long. I hope the connection is good over there at Epic. We'll find out. Joshua says coming October 29th through November 2nd. How do you think the crowds at the park during the day will be? Will Volcano be slow at this time? Yeah, I think so. Unless there's some northern school outages I don't know about. Unless there's some northern schools on a fall break or something. Which, that's, maybe. I don't know the schedule for the northern schools. Florida schools shouldn't be having anything major at that time as far as days off. I would think it'd be a lighter time in the parks and water parks. Thanks for the super chat, by the way. So Nikki is going into The Last of Us this very moment. No, there's no date. Right now, the word for Epic is by the summer of 2025. That's the phrase being used. So, that could be spring. That's by the summer of 2025. But then it could also stretch into what? July, I suppose. If it opened in July, they would meet that time frame of by the summer of 25. But as they get closer, we'll get a more solid time frame. Is Volcano Bay closed those days? It's just closed for those particular 2 days, right? Usually what happens with Volcano Bay is they close it a couple days a week, unless a cold front gets all the way down here, and it's super cold. They usually have a couple set days. I want to say Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I can't remember. It's just in the winter, it's not open 7 days a week. It's not 24/7. Hey, hi guys, hi. Thanks for watching. If it's like it is in the past, Volcano Bay is open year-round, except for some planned days where it's off like a couple days a week during the winter. Or if it's scheduled to be open in the winter, but a cold front gets down here and makes it super cold, they will close it for cold weather. But technically, it is open year-round, save for those couple days during the week, during the winter. I think I'll do a video or a live stream from there in January. I'll pick a day that's really cold up north, a freezing day up north, and I'll do a live stream from Volcano Bay. Yes, cold is 60. 40 degrees is downright freezing. 40 degrees is, why are we going outside? It's too dang cold. That's kind of the same for the 50s. You walk outside and it's the 50s, you're like, whoa, what's happening here? It's too cold, back inside. Uncle Ian, not for Florida. Although I have been snorkeling. Oh, we got some rain now. We got rain. What the heck's happening here? We got rain. We have rain. I have been snorkeling and swimming with the manatee when the outside water temperature was, when the outside air temperature was 30, below like 30 degrees. The water temperature was a nice 76 degrees. Oh, okay. This is like last time. Okay, this is ridiculous. I got nowhere to go. I'm caught in the rain. I got nowhere else to go. I want your DOR. Mayonnaise. I got nowhere else to go. All right, I think we're gonna try to get under Thunder Falls area here. Ay, ay, ay. Don't slip, the steps look slippery. We've got rain. Let's see if I can get an angle of any splashdowns that may be occurring. Is this, that's wet. See those blue skies? That's not us right now. That's not directly over us. Yeah, I want you to just enjoy the blue skies over there, everybody. It is not raining at Studios right now, just Islands of Adventure, Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's right, I've got... Why are you raining? I got a poncho. This is supposed to stop the rain from coming. Gray Wolf. The next new flavor, or I shouldn't say flavor, but the next new offering will be decaffeinated. And I believe I'm going to name it Denial. Decaffeinated Denial. Because if you don't think you need caffeine, you're in denial. Beans are on the back burner. I did a poll. Who's this? Who am I talking to? Gray Wolf. I did a poll, and ground coffee beat beans 70% to 30. So in the beginning, as I'm starting this, I got to put my money to where I can get an ROI. But for those of you who think you don't need caffeine, you are in denial. Sarah Shoot, are you in denial? I'm just teasing for those people who are really like sensitive to caffeine and should not have caffeine for medical reasons. You know, I'm just joking about people who want to drink their coffee late at night. Perfect timing. David Chapman, I got to figure stuff out for that. My current method is a little problematic. Which way? Going this way or that way? Does it matter?
Sorry, I was pointing my eyes.
Well, yeah, there's health reasons not to have caffeine. I'm just teasing. I don't want to offend anybody by making jokes about being in denial. I just thought it was funny. Both things start with DE, decaffeinated, and denial. Everything's closed. The park is closed. I think it was a quiet day. I didn't check any, I didn't get here till late. And, I didn't spend my day checking the wait times or nothing, but probably a quiet day. I bet it doesn't rain a drop over there at Studios. I bet the rain's just here. Oh my goodness. And it's getting a little heavier. It did get lighter for a minute. This happened to us last week. Remember hanging out here last week? In the rain, under awnings and overhangs. Oh, I remember we had a good one down here. My newest Rick trick. We've got a good awning down this way. Good overhang. I almost forgot my own lessons. Yeah, this is, I've got to put this in a video. Wait, they're in it. That's the one. Oh, our spot's preoccupied already. Did they see the live stream last week? Oh, shoot. That's the better one right there. This one I'm in now will do, but the caricature overhang is the better one. Rix top 6 awnings and overhangs. Party time, excellent. Rix top 6. Party time. Excellent. So you can see the clouds there. See those clouds? That's kind of what's doing it. That thing there. But look at that. Pretty. Straight above us, rain clouds. What % should you tip in the theme park? Well, if you go to most of the restaurants, they'll give you a cheat sheet. When you get your check at the end of your meal, they'll have a little cheat sheet that usually is like 18% for a meal, 20% or 22%. That's usually the range, and they do the math for you. So if you do valet, whatever, $3 to $5, it'll be fine. But when it comes to the food, the restaurants, and you don't tip like quick service. It's the full service sit down with a waitress, with a waiter. Those are the ones you tip at, and they usually give you the cheat sheet on your check. Now, if you go over here, to Blondie's and get a Dagwood sandwich, you're not going to tip there. If you go into Mythos or Confisco, yes, you'll tip. Yeah, we still got a little sprinkling rain here. Well, the water features are back on. I think. I'm getting wet. Well, that's kind of a nice view for you to kind of pause here. UG with a super chat says, saw the biggest cockroach inside of Krusty Burger. Wouldn't recommend going there at all. That's theming for Krusty Burger, man. Haven't you ever seen The Simpsons? That's just part of the theming to the cartoon. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. UG, which is let's see, we're coming up on the 100-minute mark. I'd like to get to 120 minutes before I end this thing. It all depends on how security's doing, pushing people out of the park. Thank you, Sarah. That's right. The next big event live stream will be Halloween Horror Nights on Halloween night. As you're sitting at home, handing out candy every now and then, just pull up the live stream. Watch us go through the scare zones and see the fog and the sights and the sounds, and you light your little fog candle from smshomedecor.com. You make your pizza fries from the survival kit, the copycat pizza fries, and whatever else we have there, and make yourself some zombie sharks, and you do the recipe, do the drink recipe, the non-alcoholic version of my little punch. Do that. I really like that punch. I forget what we called it in the survival kit. I don't know if it's Rick's Ghoul Juice or what, but there's a little recipe to how to make a fun little punch, a non-alcoholic punch for the family. I love that punch. Make Rick's punch. Vecna punch, thank you.
When the fella running next to you is stinky, and the others are the blue baby bad. That's too bad.
Oh, they got a special event tonight too. Look, they got the tables up. Maybe that's why the park's closing a little earlier. Special event tonight. Table set up there. Table set up over here. You know, sometimes companies or organizations will buy out the park for an evening. That appears to be the case tonight. Yeah, well, Universal will do that during the slow, like especially during the slow season. It's a way for them to kind of have a little revenue boost during the slow times. I appreciate their enterprise. You know, they made some money on daytime guests selling tickets, made some money on daytime guests buying food, and there wouldn't be that many tonight, so they're, you know, nice little revenue stream, revenue boost for them. So kudos on the enterprising nature. My hat's off. I appreciate good enterprise. Tara with a super chat. Thank you, Tara. Have they begun putting out Christmas merch yet? They have Christmas merch year-round. Both parks, Islands of Adventure and Studios, have permanent Christmas shops. At Studios, it's located in New York City. At Islands of Adventure, it's in the port of entry. The old Christmas shop there is open year-round. But they have not started to put out seasonal Christmas stuff. So I think what you really want to know. Now, they won't do it at Studios because it's all decorated for Halloween. Islands of Adventure here, since there's not really a lot of like Halloween stuff, they can decorate for Christmas earlier. They can get a head start on decorating for Christmas. Universal Studios, they extended HHN to what? November 4th or 5th? So I would say give them a week after HHN, Halloween Horror Nights, ends in order for them to start getting all the garland up, all the little Santa hats, the Christmas tree. So I would anticipate the holiday events to start around November 12th-ish. That's an unofficial guess, but they just need, they need to end Halloween Horror Nights and spend, a week putting Christmas together. So there's my guesstimate. I don't know. What day is November 12th? Alexa, what day is November 12th? Hey Google, what day is November 12th? I'll wait for the answer. It's a Monday? I think they usually like to start that on like a Friday. Let's say a Sunday? A Sunday. Let's say I'll change my estimate to November 10th. Maybe they'll have Christmas ready by November 10th. That's pushing it. That's only like 5 or 6 days after HHN. That might be a little tight. Well, they tend to like to start those things on a Friday so they can have the weekend crowds. But it's not a goal. It's not a set rule. It's not a set rule. And I haven't tracked it in a chart, but that seems to be the case. They would prefer to start it on a Friday so they get the weekend. Anyway, that's my guess. But it could be Monday the 12th, We don't know yet. What we got here? Truffle mushroom and cheese macaroni casserole. I'll have a whiskey Ricky. Okay, we're done with the rain. Let's try to get some shots of the Velocicoaster from across the lagoon here. Matt Stone, I am going live Saturday or Friday. I haven't made up my mind. It is in my head to maybe do a Saturday afternoon live stream or like midday live stream on Saturday. I don't think I'm going to do Halloween Horror Nights this weekend for a live stream. So that means I'll either be here Friday, but since we just did a live stream here, I am considering doing a Saturday day live stream. I've got to work that out in my head. If the weather is nice, if it's not brutal, we could be looking at a Saturday daytime live stream. All depends on the weather. Can anyone check the weather for Saturday? What's the high? Give me a weather check for weather forecast for Saturday. And I'll give you another clue as to not or what I'm going to do. High of 86, huh? It's right down the line. Tough call, right down the line. Matt, that was no help. It's right down the line. Tough call. Don't know. I could do... I like more time in between live streams. I hate to go... Because tonight's Wednesday. We did a Wednesday. Then I do a regular video tomorrow. And then another live stream on Friday. What I'm trying to say is I don't know. I don't know. There's Universal Studios. I bet they didn't get a drop of rain. I'll know better tonight, because tonight I'll have to decide if I go record a video. If I record a video, well, I can always just post it Friday or Saturday. Never mind. Don't know. You get to witness me thinking out loud. I'm definitely going to record a video tomorrow, but I could always hold off on posting it until Saturday, so. That was no clue. That was no clue. Sorry, Grey Wolf. Sorry about that. I'm going to confuse your day of the week. Yeah. I stay confused. Well, especially since Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm not doing every Saturday night. That used to be how I kept track of the week. You know? I knew I had to do a Saturday night live. But now it's like Friday or Saturday. So I myself am confused. All right. 110 minutes. I would like to go another 10 minutes. I'm getting hungry. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, it's me. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm in blue tonight. Threw you off. To the entrance of studios? All right, let's see here. 6:30. I bet there's not much of a line for H. I bet it's all done now. Let's go check it out. I'll take that suggestion and walk with it. Not run with it, but walk with it. All right, let's go see if they've got done with the HHN line. I bet it's been open. I bet they probably opened at 6. So, Matt Stone with a super chat. Thanks for the live. Always great to see IOA, says Matt Stone with his super chat. Thank you, Matt. Did Nikki say what house she was going in? I know they were getting ready to do another house. Did she say which one? Monsters or something? I don't know. Probably Monsters. That's, if I remember, yeah, if I remember the exit to The Last of Us, it's an easy walk in to get to Monsters. Yeah, she did The Last of Us, and it's just the exit for The Last of Us puts you out right at the entrance to Monsters. So that makes sense. Now I might have to mute you guys for some of the city walking. They play a lot of music. It could be Michael Jackson. It could be Bon Jovi. It could be Prince. It could be anything they're playing over there as we walk by. Okay. As we walk by the Hard Rock and stuff. Exactly, a good spot to mention a rumor. Sarah, you're doing a good job being my Pepper Potts tonight. With my own pepper being in haunted houses. Nikki is at Halloween Horror Night. She's getting ready right now to go through the Monster House. Universal Monsters Unmasked. Now, since I've been here last, they've put up some blockage to where the little photo validation system is being tested. The facial recognition photo validation is over here to your right. You see they've added some greenery to hide it, so I'll show you the greenery. I'm not gonna try to peek inside. So let me turn it the opposite way. Because you can still see it as you exit. You can still see it. You can still see it, but there. So that wasn't there, and all the people were huddled around it, and I went and sat right there. For those of you who remember my story, I walked out the exit here, and I go, "Ooh, look at that!" And everyone looks at me, and I come sit right here. Pull out my phone like I'm using it, like I'm on the phone talking, and who knows what, like I'm going on IG at the very moment. So I sat right there and watched everyone keep peeking their heads back at me where the greenery is now. Fun times. Fun times. I did not post anything on Instagram or anything like that. They have it out during the day, but it's covered up in like a black tarp that's perfectly fitted for it, I might add. Let's see, what's the best way to go to avoid music? I think I have a way to go here. We might get a snippet of some Jimmy Buffett music, though. I don't think it's going to be as bad as and as loud as music we're going to get by Hard Rock. I'll try to talk over, God rest his soul, I hate to say I'm going to talk over Jimmy Buffett. One of my favorite performers of all time. I am a parrot head. But I think I'm going to have to talk over Jimmy. Very breezy up here. The Lone Palm Airport. I need to give that place a little more love. I really should show that bar a little more love. Shea Alcatraz. They got some live music in there today. They've got a live performer on the porch of Indecision. Shea Alcatraz is the best performing bar at Universal. No surprise with all the ocean attacks being sold. But I like the look and feel of the Lone Palm too. I need to start showing it some more love in videos. Hey, welcome to City Walk, everybody. We've got, again, Lone Palm Restaurant, Bar. Twosomes. The Hard Rock Cafe. Also home to Hard Rock Live. Some concerts in there sometimes. What's up, Abby? Water Taxi Alley here. Yeah, it was nice. I'm not picking up a lot of copyrighted music, so it worked out. There's Margaritaville. Of course, the porch of Indecision right there. Part of Margaritaville. Big Fire. I don't go to Big Fire much. I don't go to Big Fire. It doesn't open till late, like 4 o'clock or so. So I'm never here doing any type of video when Big Fire's open. It's always closed. Then we got a water taxi coming in. Let's see. But Big Fire is probably the restaurant I've been to the least amount of times. Well, I love an old fashioned. That's my drink. See if anyone's going to wave. Do we have any waivers? Any waivers? No waivers. No waivers. You know what? Let's use the tripod. Yeah, Sarah, I'm going to have to go in there now and get one of those old fashions. Nice idea to come out here tonight. I appreciate that. I believe that was Sarah, right? My pepper pots tonight. Thank you, Sarah. This is some nice views we're getting. Here comes another water taxi just on your left side of the screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No waivers. I'm not in my yellow, so it throws people off. I think we'll just leave the live stream here for the next hour. I'll go to Big Fire Bar, get myself an old fashioned, and I'm sure no one will take the phone and gimbal. I like the views. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm going for my old fashioned. See you later. No waves. What's up with this? No waves. All right, let's keep walking this way. I got to go find my party that is inside of HHN and go through one house with them before I go home and ice and recover. Maybe when I leave tonight, I can stop by the old Big Fire Bar. Now I think tonight I'm getting myself a black and blue from Finnegan's. I know I said I'm low carb and stuff, but you know, I will splurge tonight with the black and blue. I won't drink all of it. There's a view I don't show on live streams too often. There you go. Oh, Rochelle, the black and blue. It is served at Finnegan's. It is Guinness and Blue Moon. No, Guinness being that dark beer, so black. And of course, Blue Moon being the blue. The black and blue, it's a very, when they first make it, when they first pour it, a very pretty drink. And it just so happens to be that my two favorite beers are Guinness and Blue Moon. So it works perfectly for me. It worked out very well for me. Hey, we made it this whole way without like no copyrighted music. This was nice. I got to do this more often.
Did you come up a hill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm okay after the Dolphin loss. The season has gone exactly as I have predicted it. I did a video on my Dolphin channel where I predicted every game. And for the first 4 games, months ago, I did predict the Dolphins to win the first 3 games and then lose to Buffalo. However, the Dolphins will win when it's played in Miami. So everything is going exactly as I have predicted. It's very breezy. I'll let you take a look at the crowd over here. This is a non-Halloween Horror Nights live stream. This is as close as I'm going to take you guys. I will do some boops. First boop is to turn the camera on me so I can say goodbye properly. Boop. Thanks for watching, guys. I do have a new video coming out tomorrow. Probably will post around 11 a.m. So make sure you watch that Universal Studios update video. But until then, don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. Exit through the description box. Exit through the description box. Check out the links in there. You might be interested in one or two. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. Exit through the description box. Boop.